All right, you guys, so we're starting off strong with starting to clean up this bedroom. So I didn't do these areas quite yet. I did wait a couple days to do them because I thought I could get them done, and I ended up not being able to. So we're going to start with this basket of clothes. I always have laundry in my videos because it's just always needs to be done. And it's like one of the easiest things to do, even though it takes a while. But we're going to get started with that, just getting everything folded, put away to try to get this room looking a little bit nicer. I hope everyone is doing well. I am excited. It finally feels like summer where we are. And just really, really happy that school is out, that May is over, because it seems to just be like a really busy month. And even though I feel like we are just as busy in June with like events and things coming up, also in July, pretty busy most of the weekends. So things are going to be picking up a little bit, but I am very excited for the summer, and I'm hoping to spend a little bit more time with my daughter, even though I'm still working. She's in summer camp full time, and that's actually going really well this year. Last year, it was honestly terrible, awful. She pretty much cried every day that she went, and I felt so super bad having to leave her every day. She would eventually stop crying, but it just kind of broke my heart a little bit every time she would cry. So it's going a lot better. I hope you are also having a great summer so far. So I'm pretty sure that was just one load of laundry that is clean and now put away, but I will definitely have some more laundry here coming up in a little bit in this video. So I made these s'mores brownies. I saw the recipe. It was pretty easy. So first you lay down a layer of graham crackers, and then you mix up a box of brownie mix. And my mom had a brownie mix on hand, and so I had all the ingredients for s'mores because we had did them Saturday night. And so I decided, like, what the heck, I'll try this. I was supposed to bring it to like a friend gathering on Monday this week, but it ended up getting canceled, which is totally fine. But as you can see, I'm just taking little pieces of this. I just wanted to try it to make sure it turned out okay, because the top got a little bit too dark, I think, for most people's liking, because I put it on low on the broiler, and I was in the middle of honestly sending a text message, and I kind of forgot about it, and so that's why it got a little dark. But those were still pretty good. They were very rich, so I had them cut in like bigger slices, but then I ended up cutting them into smaller slices, or like littler pieces, because they are pretty rich. And it actually called to use like a 9x9 pan, but I didn't want the brownies to be like super thick and gooey, so I did the 9x13. So maybe that was part of the problem, but I feel like having them be gooier wouldn't have been much better. But anyways, I am packing lunches. My daughter, I pack her lunch every day for summer camp. I think they do provide lunches during certain times of camp, but she doesn't really eat like sandwiches or eat a lot of things that they have there. So I've just kind of come to terms with packing for her pretty much every day. I do the same pretty much during the school year, and she does have to test the candy first. She does like these Joyride candies. We've also recently, I think, not 100% sure, but I think she's allergic to red dye, so we've tried to cut out like most, if not all, candy except for chocolate, because that doesn't have dye in it. But we're trying to work on that, and she's complained a lot less about like headaches and stomach aches, so I'm hoping that was the culprit, and if we just keep not eating it, then she will be a little bit better. So right now I'm doing just a tiny bit of meal prepping. So I'm making bacon, egg, and cheese wraps for breakfast for work. Sorry, it looks like there's like I have a tail, but that's like I have a tank top on underneath my t-shirt right there. So that's what that like piece of fabric sticking out is. It's my tank top, but I didn't just want to wear a tank top and it's a little bit cold with the air on. So anyway, like I said, I'm meal prepping these wraps. I just made one for Monday and Tuesday, and I had a couple pieces of bacon left, but I ended up packing them in my daughter's lunch a little bit later in the week because she said she really liked it even cold, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give her the rest of them. So I try to have something for breakfast for the week just because it's kind of hard to like make it in the morning. I have done it before, just doing a wrap either with bacon, like sausage or Canadian bacon too, even like ham and cheese is pretty good. So I've been trying to focus on more of a like protein based breakfast to try to keep me a little bit more full before lunch, because what I would typically do is eat like banana bread or some kind of bread product and then like have a banana before I eat lunch, but sometimes it's a little bit too much and my stomach hurts, or depending on like my schedule that day, sometimes I can't eat until like a little bit later. Like I think it was Monday. I didn't end up eating breakfast until like 11 a.m. And so just depending on like how my day looks and like what kind of appointments I have and what time they are, I'm just like, I guess I'm just kind of struggling with breakfast. So if I don't have anything right away, I will eat and then try to just make it through until lunch. And normally I can. Sometimes I have like a couple, like a little tiny snack, but it never works out very well. It's kind of annoying, but I'm not a person that likes to get up in the morning and like eat right away. I kind of like to wait a little while. So I probably get up around 6:15, 6:30 every day. And then I usually eat breakfast around like, if I can, like if I don't have anything at work at like 8:15, 8 o'clock. So I don't know. It's just kind of a struggle every day. So I've been trying to be better about that, because if I eat too much, I'm not hungry for lunch, and then it just can kind of throw off my whole day, and then I'm eating at like 1 or 2 p.m., sometimes 3 p.m., and then it's too close to dinner. So it's like a whole thing. I don't know if anyone's worked in like case management or has appointments during the day, they probably know a little bit what I'm talking about, because I just feel like also I'm more of a grazer. Like I just like to eat snacks and I don't really like big meals. And so I think that's part of the problem too. Anyway, we've moved on to more laundry. This is, I think, 2 loads. And I'm obviously just folding it up and putting it in the basket. And then I will go ahead and put it away at some point. I just really wanted to get this done. This was like early evening one night. I've been trying to be better about doing things in the evenings, like while my daughter watches her iPad, like after or before dinner. I just feel like there's just not a lot of time in the day after work to have the motivation or want to do any of these things, but they absolutely need to be done. And I know when I'm not living here anymore, it's going to be a lot harder to get these things done. So I'm trying to kind of get a little bit of a better schedule to get them accomplished. And there's my sweet lady little girl that she was like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, of course." And she did like a little behind hug. And I just thought that was really cute. She's so sweet sometimes when she wants to be. So we're all finished with the laundry. So now I'm going to clean up my room. I'm starting in this corner by the door, and I'm going to kind of work my way around a little bit because this gets so cluttered so fast. I feel like every single video I'm here cleaning up some part of my bedroom, but it just gets dirty so fast, and like the other parts of the house don't really get super dirty or like have things pile up. But just like my apartment before, I let things pile up a little bit more until I get ready to do something about it. So I am cleaning out this little bag. This was really sweet. I had some of my gymnastics kiddos when I was teaching. They gave me like thank you cards for the last class, and that was so very sweet of them. And then I had another bag where I had given out like fruit snacks and like Valentines and like little stuffed animals. And so I had a couple extra left. And so I'm going through those and I'm throwing away the cards, and I'm keeping like the fruit snacks and the little toys, and I'm going to take them to work and put them in some areas that we have because we serve children and sometimes they get bored. And so I want them to have some little things to play with. We already have a lot there, but I figured I'm not going to use this. My daughter's not going to use them because she's too old for it, and it's not enough to keep to use for like another time. So I'm just going to take them there and put them at work. And then my dresser also gets very, very messy and dirty fast. That's where all my papers kind of accumulate throughout the week. Does anyone else have a spot that accumulates all of their stuff? So that's here for me, that and like kind of my nightstand. So just going to go through, clean this off, throw things away, get rid of things if I need to, and then wipe it down. So I feel like half of this clip was me basically just trying to untangle two necklaces that were stuck together. I don't know how that happened, but one of them like got caught in a little piece of another one, and it just obviously took a long time to get undone. And the one is like super long. I probably shouldn't put it on like that necklace holder. I should probably put it somewhere else, but right now I just don't have a lot of space to put it in, and I probably could just put it in this yellow and black bin because I don't really wear it, but I do like to have a couple of options if I do want to wear some jewelry. I definitely don't have as much as I did when I was living in my own house, but so this is what the areas are looking like so far. Every time I go up in my room, I feel so much better now that it is looking much nicer and cleaner. And then the things on the floor, like the medicine, I took down to my bathroom, and same with the hair ties. I did take those down too. They need to be cleaned. So that is pretty much it for this week's video, you guys. Thank you so much. If you watched the video, if you're still watching, I really appreciate you. If you want to see more single mom cleaning lifestyle type homemaking content, you can subscribe. And I'm going to finish up here, just going through some papers, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye for now.